I've had to block so many people since posting the other day about how I don't attend church anymore, even though I'm a Christ follower. And I said in there that from now on, when people ask why I'm no longer at church, I'm going to point to the way mainstream Christians have responded over the last week. And unsurprisingly, there have been a lot of mainstream Christians, white nationalist Christians, in my comment section having a lot to say. And I've blocked all those people, and I always will. And this is something that I'll never, ever forgive the Dean Withers of the world. I've never followed that guy. I have always been quietly critical of him. But all the folks of his ilk, because what they've done, and I'm not saying that they haven't done any good, but what they have done is two things. Number one, they have made these white Christian nationalists feel validated. He has dignified their argument by giving them a platform for it. And number two, he has legitimized the idea that people like me want to be around those people and want to debate with them. And here's the thing that I have to say about that. I'm always going to block those people, not because I can't handle their criticism or debating them, but because I've learned that it's pointless. Because I think that a lot of these people see those of us who have left the church. I left over 10 years ago. Those of us who have left the church talking about it today when there's something culturally relevant. And they think that we just decided today to leave the church. And so they come and they give a whole host of self-righteous bullshit. But in there is usually something along the lines of, well, if you have a problem with the church, then you need to stay in it and fix it from within. We tried that. We tried that. Those of us who are Christian orphans, like church orphans who left the church, didn't leave yesterday, and we didn't leave on a whim. We left after literally years of trying to do that work from within. We were the people who they kicked out of their Sunday school groups because they didn't like what we had to say. We were the people that stopped getting invited to the luncheons and the church functions. We are the people whose weddings they wouldn't attend, whose businesses they wouldn't support, whose Facebooks they unfollowed because they didn't like us being critical of their lifestyle. They alienated us from within the church. And they thought that we would just shut up and fall in line. But many of us left. Many of us came to TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, and we got big platforms where we have a voice, where we are now openly and publicly critical of their sinful lifestyle, and a lot of people are listening. And now they think that this is an inside conversation, that we should be handling this privately. You need to come back in the church and talk about it there. And what they really mean is you need to come do this on our turf, because we are outnumbered in the church. They are outnumbered out here. And I don't mean at large, I mean amongst Christian believers. They are outnumbered out here. And they want us to come back into the church where they can gaslight and they can manipulate and they can bring all of the leadership of the church down on our heads to get us to conform. And that's why I will continue to block those people, because they didn't have any interest in the things I had to say over the last decade. Why would I think they're actually interested in listening now?